on the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tennessee Volunteers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give on the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense all over him.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out wide right, it's Smith. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Finds his man. It's Jackson.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Looking to throw on third. Fires to the middle. Caught!
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Back's got it on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. Good job just to get rid of that one.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Vols are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Bishop. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The keeper on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive... First down here to open the period. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Looking left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. This is a design run. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that 1st down marker is. Great job going to get that 1st down, new set of downs.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it way down the field. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Jackson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bishop. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. From deep, it's Wilson. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Play action on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown ball. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got to turn it over. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. LSU quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like the back in.
Caught, and he's got room. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns.
Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the return, it's Dotson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He slings it deep to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. There he goes. Open it up. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Caught along the right sideline. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, and I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the BYU Cougars.
Tackled and brought down right at the Yard line, good coverage there.
And it's USC with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. LSU right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown Tigers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dodson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Quick give. It's Bishop. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Right side, it's Jackson. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They were all over it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Rush right in his face. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Stopped right there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback. Get him in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Left side, it's Davis. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Trying to do it himself. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Hits inside, it's Berry. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! Touchdown, Tigers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Straight ahead, it's Bishop. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Selling the fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Quarterback signaling to his guy. Motion from the wide receiver.
Sweep.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense Get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Inside, it's Berry. There he goes. Crosses midfield. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Out wide left, it's Staley. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. This time they'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They want that clock to run. Nice move to pick up yardage. Hits the accelerator to the right. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Drops back on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a weak